Nye McGee here with EURweb.com. Thank you for giving me your time to speak about this very exciting, very delightful new animated series, Hey AJ. And I just love the entire concept behind this. Imagination, adventures with imagination, encouraging kids to have fun with their imagination, right? And
hmm
so let me kick things off by asking Martellus, so you went from Super Bowl champion, sir, to children's storyteller. So what sparked the original idea for Hey AJ?
Well, I was actually writing books and writing movies while I was playing in the NFL. So it's like I was doing both at the same time, but I decided to retire to be making and to be imaginating full time. So that's why I retired from the NFL. But the original idea of the book happens after I had my daughter, start reading all these children's books to her, and you realize that there aren't a lot of children's book with characters who look like her that focus on the things in which I like to read about as a parent. Like I don't really want it to be about the her overcoming her blackness as the antagonist, even in a children's book, right? Or the things that she has no control over. So let's write about these things in which empower her to imagine and be whatever it is that she wants to be. So I started doing the books for myself because I'm not a guy that goes out and complains about things not existing when I know that if it doesn't exist, I could just make it myself. Like I have enough imagination to do it myself. So the idea was to paint pictures for my daughter to consume in which they empowered her the way that I wish other books had.
Right on. And Amari, the character AJ has such a big imagination. What's your favorite thing about bringing her to life with your voice?
My favorite thing with bringing her to life with my voice, it's just how extrovert and how much fun I can use with her. Because I would say I'm a very fun, and I love using my voice to express my to express how much fun I'm having. With AJ, I could transfer that with her, I would say.
This show turns everyday moments into big adventures. So, what's a small moment in your own life that sparks your imagination?
Ooh. After seeing some clips of AJ, I would say going to the grocery store now, it's very different. Because now I feel like I'm an astronaut going on an incredible rocket journey whenever I just go to the grocery store. And I feel like AJ really inspired my imagination to take flight in more everyday lessons.
And I'm going to ask you that same question, Martellus. I mean, you're never too old to run, let your imagination run wild and have fun with your imagination. So, what's a small moment in your life that sparks your imagination, sir?
There are no small moments in my life. Like everything is big and everything is extravagant because I'm just dreaming out. I'm outside the box. So like everything is a magical moment to me because I see everything through a magical lens. So I'm always looking for the fantasticalness in all things in life, right? It could just be going to the coffee shop. It could just be going for a walk. I'm always looking at the way the leaves are colored. The world itself is magical. So I'm just trying to train my eyes to recognize the magic in the everyday as I'm outside doing my thing. But I'm always cooking. Like I'm never not cooking. I always got my antennas up and I'm always alert for new possibilities. So I'm looking, every moment is a chance for a big moment for me. So that's just how I look at the world. So there are no small moments, except for right now we freestyle a lot on the way to school. So we rap a lot in the car. So like we turn the car rides to freestylers.
Oh, I have something to add to that. I remember when I visited Marty in Houston, I got a ride in his car with his daughter, and they were freestyling rapping. I was like, whoa, that is so cool.
We always freestyle. That's why I was like, Amari, you gotta drop some bars in this thing, girl.
I was like, oh, yeah, I couldn't rap, but I'm trying.
Yeah, you'll get it. You're talented.
I'll get it soon.
Yeah.
Martellus, let me ask you, you voice AJ's dad in the series, who's a retired football player. How much of that character is actually you? How much of your personality did you embed in this character?
Oh, the Marty is 100% me. That's 100% FDA approved, the Marty-fiedness. So like it's all me. I don't know if I know how to be anybody else but myself. So my biggest thing was to bring who I am to the screen and be most like me. I remember watching Will Smith, and he was saying, "Yo, if you ever be in a television series, make sure the character is named after you because you could just play yourself within the show." So that was easy for me to play me. Now, if they wanted me to be somebody else, I probably wouldn't have done a good job. But if it comes to being Marty, that's one thing I know how to do.
And I
Very
could
good.
play AJ, your daughter.
Yeah.
Now, are there any characters in the series that are based off your daughter?
AJ, yeah, AJ
Of
is
course,
based off,
AJ.
so Siggy's based off my wife. All of them is based off of my household. So AJ, my daughter name is Austin Jet Rose. So AJ is her first initials. And then Siggy is my wife's name. So see the character that Janae Aiko plays is based on my wife. The entire show is based off people, my family, my grandpa, my things. And then, as we start building the world more, we start infusing more of the creative room and the creative space and everybody else's lives into characters as we built the world out and built the neighborhood out. So the entire thing is rooted in the Bennett household, like the ideologies, the philosophies, the energy of the family is based off the real energy of my family and my everyday life.
Now, Amari, you have worked on a lot of animated shows. So, what makes Hey AJ feel special or different from the other animated series that you voiced?
I would have to say how original Hey AJ is. Listen, I've been in quite a few different projects, and all of the characters I've voiced, they've all been like something extravagant. Like, I've voiced a race car driver, multiple animals, blah blah blah. All great, but with Hey AJ, I feels more like rooted and like more grounded in a way because it really is about like a normal girl and her family and friends and community just all hanging out and going into her imagination. I just really it reminds me of myself and my own family just as it does for Marty and his family.
Now, speaking of imagination, I mean, what's something you would say, or what advice would you give to kids who love using their imagination the way AJ does?
Never get don't lose your imagination. Your imagination, it's like the color in your life. You don't want to lose it. It makes you happier. It makes life seem fun. Without imagination, it's just black and white. It's just boring.
Martellus, you are used to big stadiums. How does voicing a Disney Junior character compare to playing in front of millions of fans?
Well, it's a little bit different because, like, when you play football, it's like everything is happening in real time. The boos, the cheers, the I hate yous, the I love yous, that's happening in real time. If you drop a pass, you can't edit. Like you can't edit the game while you're playing it. So everything is impactful in that moment. So you have to be very, very present and to be prepared for your moment because you never know when your moment is going to come. Now, when you're doing voice acting, you know when your moment is going to come. So now you just got to be prepared, and you know you're going to get multiple times to get your moment just the right way that it needs to be done. So it's like more of a safety net when you're doing voice acting versus when it's probably the same thing with theater. When you're on a stage on theater, there is no safety net. Like you got to nail your line, you got to hit your mark, you got to be on point right there because they could see it in real time. But with the voice acting, it's kind of, I'm behind the mic. I get to do my thing. You get to do 20 takes if I want to do 20 takes. If I don't like it, we can always come back and do it again. So that's probably like the biggest difference. But I think that the making of the show, the achievement of having a show is quite bigger than the Super Bowl for me because of the marathon of imagination that one must possess in order to bring a thing like this into from make something like this into fruition, to manifest something from the unoccupied world and bring it into the manifested world, so to speak, through imagination has been like the one of the coolest things, right? It takes a lot of self-belief. A lot of people believe in a team, right? Like they got fans from years and years and years and years, and there's this built-in belief in this whole city. But when they dream of an individual, right, just an individual dream, sometimes you're the only one that believes in it. And then you can find one person, two people, but then when you can find an entire space like Disney to believe in it and Amari to come in to believe in it, to want to voice that actor for, Swampy to want to come and do it, for Michael Hodges to want to come and do it, and then Janae Aiko, it's just like all those fragments of belief is just building up the power of your own imagination and self-belief in a way. So I find that the collaboration of making the show to be something that's very fascinating because there's a lot of people believing in your imagination and in your dream. And they say, oh, this is really cool. I want to be a part of it. So that's kind of like the difference, I would say. There's no built-in belief in this idea of AJ when she's first coming into, when she's just a seed of a thought. So,
What's your favorite episode this season?
Okay, so there's a Halloween episode, and it is just incredible. What That's a trick question. All of the episodes are my favorite. I'm
mm.
absolutely so excited to see them all, but the Halloween episode, there's a lot of metaphors in there, I would say, and it really is like a deeper meaning to it, which I really appreciate in life. And I like it. It's one of my favorites and really good songs.
How about you, Martellus? Do you have a favorite episode?
Favorite episode, I don't know, but I have favorite songs in the thing. But I would say, well, I really like the math episode with Boosie Collins is doing the math and they go to outer space and they're building a spaceship because I like how whimsical it is of solving a practical problem like 2 plus 2, but then you go all the outer space just to find the answer for 3 plus 3. I like how absurd that is. And then I also like the when dad hurts his back and mom comes over and the family's both trying to make the perfect dish to help him feel better. I like that episode. So I like it when the family is together. I like when the more people that's in the household that are together, those always be my favorite. And the episodes will have the most lines, like if I get 20, 40 lines, then I love those episodes. If I only get a couple of lines, I'm like, this episode's okay. It'll be better. It just needs more Marty.
I You need to mortify it.
Yeah, just
Mortify it.
modify everything. Just modify everything.
What do you hope kids and families feel after watching an episode of Hey AJ?
Well, for me, what I really want to do is I want them to feel encouraged and empowered to dream together, dream out loud as a family, to participate in each other's imagination. Because the crux of this show is really about family participation and imagination. Like no one has to imagine alone and no one has to dream alone. So in this household, it's like everyone's dreaming together. Like it's a safe space for you to dream out loud. And I think all homes should be safe spaces for dream out loud. And I also think the big part of it too is that as parents, we got to continue to dream, not just dream for our children, but dream for ourselves. And I think that's the thing. Like AJ sees her father's dreams, her mom dreams, with her wanting to get back out there and start a food truck or all these different things. So it's this dreaming together and the support of each other's imaginations and each other's dream was within the household and helping each other accomplish those things that they're imagining and dreaming. So that's like my main thing, the encouragement, the empowerment to dream out loud as a family and to participate in each other's imagination. I think that is a beautiful thing for all families to achieve.
Now, Amari, before you answer, Martellus, you just made me think of something. Would you say, based on your answer, that those are some of the common themes explored in this show?
Yeah, so like
Empowerment, family.
100%. So when I write or when I'm building worlds, I like fantastical blackness, right? Like just everyday blackness, but seen through a fantastical lens. I feel like there's no group of people that's more magical and fantastical than black people on this planet. So like when I'm looking at black people doing anything, whether it's just playing dominoes or having dinner, the table is wild, the everything is so animated, everyone's animated. So to bring a black family to television is already we're already animated people, but now those stories, like how can we make these stories and to just show black life without making it be about black life, right? Like we just existing. And I think that's the thing about this world is just be and be who you are, where you are, when you are. And the core thoughts and the core things I would say about the show, yeah, it is about dreaming together, playing together, being a family, imagining and creating, right? Creating together. Like we can make the world a more colorful place if we color together, right? If a single individual is trying to color the world, it's going to take them forever to make the world as colorful as they want to. But we all join in and make the world our coloring book as a collective, then we could really make the world a more colorful place. So the show to me is really, I really also, Black fatherhood is a real big point of the show for me. I really wanted to show what the black father in the household and being a good husband, being a good father, but also being open to learning from his daughter and learning from his neighborhoods and learning from his community at the same time. So it's really rooted in this idea of being a black family that's a staple in each other's life, but also a staple in the community. So I will say, yeah, imagination, family, joy, black joy, family joy, community, embracing others and seeing the differences in each other, but still allowing them to be a part of the family. So there's like the Bennett family in the show, but then it's like they have invited the entire community as to be part of their family. And that's something that we're missing in the world today, right? How many people actually know their community, actually know who they're playing with? In this world, everyone knows everyone within this. They live in a cul-de-sac, so it's like it's really beautiful.
I wanted to get Amari's answer to what do you hope kids and families feel after watching an episode of Hey AJ?
Okay, Marty, you checked a lot of the boxes, but I would say I want a family to feel closer together, or specifically families of color or black families in general, because this show, I would say, has amazing representation. Like, for example, I would say the hairstyles, for example. I
Hmm.
know Marty's wife, Siggy, had a lot of input on choosing the hairstyles, and I feel like that really showed a lot of representation and I feel like that can make us all closer together by showing accurate things like that. Or like AJ has like a little friend group with her friends Jessie, um, out Jazz, her bunny Theo, and I would say Albert. There's like a whole little friend group. And
Hmm.
I would say that's like a very accurate depiction, like white, but all different ethnicities, and I would say. And I really think that represents a lot of community and family. I want everybody to feel closer together. I would
Right
say.
on. Now, speaking of Theo, I mean, yeah, Theo the bunny is AJ's sidekick. So, kind of a fun question for you. Did you have a favorite toy or an imaginary friend growing up?
Yes. So I was born in Ethiopia, and I have this little kitty named Ethiopia Kitty that my parents brought from America, and I would say that was my Theo for me, and I
Right.
Oh, that's
still
cool.
love her to this day.
You said me?
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, you asked me the same question?
Yeah, go ahead. I would love to hear your answer too. Did you have a favorite toy or
Look, he right,
imaginary
look,
friend?
he right here right now.
I can't see him because of your
Hey,
screen.
they
Wait,
asking
you back
about you
there?
right now. They asking about you right now. You want to
Oh,
come?
you're imagine.
He a little bit shy, you know what I'm saying? He a little bit shy, but he back here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
Marty, when's his birthday?
how I don't
What's
know when
your
his birth
imaginary friend's name?
Kiko. Kiko, he's black and Japanese.
Oh,
He's
I
he's
see.
a samurai, so
Hi, Kiko.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So he good back here, you know. Yeah, so he cool, but yeah, hey man, I got you. Hey, it's good. You stay back there. All right.
I didn't get it at first. I thought you were literally pointing to like a doll or something that was on a
No, no,
mantle, but
no.
because you have the screen up, I couldn't see it. But yeah, you have an imaginary friend, right on. Okay, I think we all had a little imaginary friend growing up. Amari, let me ask you something. What's one thing that Martellus taught you about storytelling while working on this show?
Story about. I would say just always input your imagination on everything. I would say his storytelling, it's crazy, I would say. And just using, yeah, I would say just using and putting my imagination in everything.
If AJ were writing a book about you, what do you think the title would be?
Amari McCoy, the AJ Whisperer.
I love that. How about you, Martellus? If AJ was writing a book about you, what do you think the title would be?
Yeah, super dad.
Super Dad.
Yeah,
I
Right
love
on.
that.
100%. Super. That's A-H, not an E-R.
Super,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
We got to
yeah,
keep
yeah,
it.
yeah. Super
Got to
dad.
keep it gangsta. No.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Or
Can't
Tom
go.
Hardy, the Grizzly Grills.
Yeah, Grizzly
Documentary.
Girls. Hey, you already know what's up.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you both. Did you have a fun or funny moment that you shared together in the recording booth?
Well, I would go back and you asked Amari what's the thing that she learned from me. I will tell you the thing I learned from Amari, right?
Yes.
I was watching Amari that I learned how to become a professional voice actor, right? When she used to come in, she used to do all of the lines and she would be so on point and so good. And I was just like, yo, when she would leave, I'd be like, hey, yo, I need to re-record because her lines were so good. So I used to always ask her, yo, how's my lines? And if she gave the okay, then I knew I was doing a good job. So like really watching her read her scripts and deliver her lines really helped me in learning how to deliver my lines and reading my scripts as well. So it was like watching film, but like in football, but now I'm just watching, a 10-year-old go out there and kill it. It's just like, yo, like that was really good. So that was a big part of learning how to deliver lines that I learned from Amari during the process as well.
Oh, that hit me in the feels. I really appreciate that,
Oh,
Marty.
you're so
No,
good. Like
you're
she's so
literally one of my
good.
biggest inspirations, like
Oh,
seriously. And I
she's
would say a funny moment that we shared was when I first met you, and you were ginormous compared to me. You were super tall.
yeah.
You still are pretty
Oh
tall.
yeah, I ain't shrink at all. I'm actually getting taller. I've been stretching.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, isn't that something?
Yeah, you never know.
And just fun moments when I went to Houston to see your art gallery. That was super
Yeah.
fun. And meeting Jet. Awesome sauce.
Yeah, so I also have two kids now. I have one kid, but now I have a TV daughter, and I have my real life daughter. But I feel like I have to be a good dad in both worlds. So, but that world spills from the imaginative world into the real world as well. So it's like anytime Amari hits me or need any advice or anything, I'm always like, yeah, hey, well, how can I help? So it's like, trying to give advice and things like that. So, but yeah, it's all good.
If you could jump inside one Hey AJ episode, which adventure would you want to experience in real life?
That's a good
Amari?
question.
Ooh, I got a good one. So, there's a one where I'm kind of in like the jungle somewhere over there. It was beautiful. I saw a clip of it. I was like, whoa. And I really thought that was a cool scene, and I was Adventurer AJ.
I know exactly what is it. Was that not chocolate lava?
I think it was the song Lovable Greens.
Oh yeah, that's the one when we try to teach you to eat them collard greens and you want to eat them greens. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
love collard greens in real life, guys, I swear.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We got collard greens on the show too, so hey,
Oh, and
yeah.
oh,
Um,
and representation Jamaican patties.
100%. Yeah, we hook up all the food. Yeah. Food was very important to me. It's just you learn so much about the culture, about the foods that they eat and how they eat them when I go places. If I'm always trying foods in different places I'm traveled, and if you're making a show, you introduce people. The number one thing is to have dinner with them, and you can see what they eat, how they eat. You can learn so much about the people in which the food from eating their food. But I would say one of my favorite episodes to jump into. mm, um, would probably be I would jump in any episode with Captain Durag Man. Like I like him I feel like me and him
Oh,
are real
yeah.
friends. So I mean if I could be Captain Durag, that would be crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I like superhero like black exploitation and he has this real black exploitation twang to him in the show. Like reminds me of Robert Townsend with Blank Man and I mean not Blank Man with Meteor Man and the Wayne brothers with Blank Man, those types of animated shows. So Rudy Ray Moore and Dolomite, all those things I really love. And I feel like he has that braggadocious swagger about him that I loved in those films.
How did you get into AJ's imaginative mindset before stepping into the recording booth?
Great question. I would say when I was younger, I was very imaginative, and I would just really have to. Sometimes I would look back at pictures of my younger self and picture myself when I was younger in those scenarios. Really just get myself into the role and AJ that way. And I wanted to say on for Marty that storytelling, how Marty helped me with my storytelling was really by inspiring me every single day. Like I see this guy doing jujitsu, being an author, making an art exhibit. I would really say on my storytelling that just really blew my imagination off the charts, and that helped me portray AJ in a way better way. I would say.
Of course, my daughter is my biggest muse. I don't think there's been a world that I've ever made that wasn't made for my daughter to see herself in. That is still the crux of my creativity. Like it's still the foundation of here's another world for you to play in, another world to see yourself in, another version of yourself to see in this world. So that's a huge part of everything I do. So she did watch the shows. I mean, it was always interesting because when we started, everybody was so much younger, and it's like a little bit too old, like they a little bit aging out of the show. But now she hitting it, but she understands it from um, the perseverance that it took to make the show come to life. Like she witnessed the entire thing being made. So, but for her, it's really cool because at school, it's like, yo, I'm a Disney. They made a Disney show about me on school, so she got a lot of street cred at the school. On the playground. It's like, oh yeah, no, that's me. You see my new show, so she takes ownership of the show as if it's hers, which it was made for her in the first place. So now the whole world gets to see it, and that's very really cool. That's really 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 cool.
No, that is amazing. Actually, that's epic. That's power dad move. Okay,
No, that
so
is a flex. You'd be like,
like it
yeah,
is.
I got a new
Hey,
Disney Junior show coming out soon, guys.
Right.
yeah.
Named
She'll
after
look
me.
back on this and be like, my dad made a show about me, an animated show on Disney, no
We're a
less.
Disney family. My wife flexes it
Exactly.
now. She said, "Oh, we're a Disney family." You can say that. Oh, yeah, we are. Hey.
Right?
Right on.